Ballfield and the New York City Park Department for the renovation of the Maize Field. This field is named after the Maize family, a family of settlers who came to the Bronx at the end of the American Revolution and opened a store in West Farm Village at Boston Road, 179th Street. This area was established by the mid-1800s, and at the beginning of the 1900s, it flourished with homes, buildings, and parks. By the 1920s depression, it was hit really hard, and by the 1930s and 40s, the South Bronx in general was systematically devastated, and the people started organizing cooperatives to fight injustice and advocate for rent control. Many changes took place in the late 50s with the urban policies and the slum clearance initiatives that brought the Puerto Ricans and the Afro-Americans to the South Bronx as they moved away from Spanish colony. By the 1960s and 70s, the South Bronx was burned and abandoned. With housing shortage, racial tension between the blacks and the Hispanics, drugs, gangs, and high crimes, the community was in need of organizing and cleanup. My father came to this area in 1970. He joined the St. Martin of Tours Church. He then joined the Northwest Bronx Community and Clergy Coalition back in 1970. In 1980, he created the Cortona Community Coalition with a 20-year plan. This is part of his plan. The plan included the housing cooperatives with over 50 buildings owned by the community members and INHA, the Mary Mitchell Family Youth Center, the main pool located right behind you at 180th Street, the Senior Center Housing Building located right there, 180th and Clinton Avenue, the Quarry Field, the Garden of Youth, the Garden of Happiness, the new homes in this area, which included the Clinton Housing Community Houses for working class and low income families. Since the community was infested with drug crimes and gang fights, the community elders and the activists took the initiative to decide and clean the park and make it accessible to the community youth. Mayor Kosh, Bronx Borough President Fernando Ferrer, Congressman Jose Serrano, Mario Cuomo came and met with the community back then, and they demanded funds. The demanded funds were allocated to the community for cleanups and to start progress with this community. As my father would say, if you build it, they will come. It was built, and we're all here now, renovated. It is our hope that we will remain free of drugs, crimes, that the members of this community, led by the late Haiti Hines, the Mary Mitchell Family Center director back then, had many plans with this park. We wanted to build the Jacobo Center for the Cortona Community Neighborhood, a sustainable empowerment culture community center. Sadly, we didn't succeed. And early last year, we donated the building that was located back there in honor of Heidi Hines. We decided to donate so that we could make the Heidi Hines Meditation Park, an area for the park that would name after the director. Baseball was and continues to be a part of this community. It kept the youth and the community out of drugs and away from gangs. It was my father's goal, and he succeeded at that. We wanted to honor Joel Rivera, who was the first person to introduce a bill to name it Jacob's Field. And we want to thank the Parks Department for keeping the promise and continue with the name of Jacob's Field, because my father breathed and he bled baseball. Heidi and Jacob's legacy should be kept alive with this field, with the children's playing, participating in sports, with leadership, education, and community drugs free of gangs and violence. My name is Ana Jacobo. I am the proud daughter of Altagracia and Esteem Jacobo. I am the president of the Mary Mitchell Family Youth Center. I am a community activist, and I'm going to be knocking on everyone's door whenever my community needs it.